Hey guys, coming to you today talking about throwing a hook punch in self-defense and proper way to throw a hook and how to make a hook punch powerful. Lots of information out on the internet and lots of controversy on what's a good hook punch, how to throw a good hook punch. And so I want to kind of go through what we teach and what we believe as far as how to be effective and throw a good hook. First thing you need to think about is you're setting up. As you're setting up to throw your hook is coming from your head. You see a lot of people that drop their hook down and want to swing their hand really, really wide to try to get power with their hand instead of getting power with their body. So when you watch me throw a hook, my hook starts from the ground, from the ball of my foot, and my foot, my knee, and my hip are all turning into the technique, and my hand is the last thing to move. As I punch, my hand goes last, everything else goes first. I'm pushing and turning my whole body into the hook and driving in. So as I'm striking with my first two knuckles. My thumb is up, my elbow is high, and my first two knuckles are what's striking the bag. This is one of the most common mistakes. We're gonna back the camera up so that way you can see my hand on this post. So I want you to get the camera right there. My elbow is high. You can see there's space right here where I can get my hand. When I drop my elbow, the space becomes here. And I'll wind up punching with my pinky and my ring finger. And that's how you break your hand. Elbow high, there's no way to have your elbow high and keep your first two knuckles onto the bag. You have to have it here so your first two knuckles are in line with your forearm, thumb is up. And so I think about holding a mug of coffee and slamming a mug of coffee into the person. If I turn the mug of coffee over, the mug of coffee spills on me. If I turn the mug of coffee over, it spills out. As I punch, I want to slam the mug of coffee into the person. So I'm here, and I'm going to strike the bag with a hook. And as I do, my mug of coffee is coming and driving into the bag. So I'm here, I'm going down, I'm picking up my heel, and I'm driving into the bag. And I'm driving into the hook. Now, this would probably, for me, be a hook fairly close to someone's head. I'm about 6 feet tall, average person. That's right almost at my jawline. If I'm going to hook to the body, it's got to be way down here. My ribs are at the base of this bag. So I got to be really low to hit someone in the ribs. And then I can double it up. 2 punches to the body, to the head. To the body, to the head. To the body, to the head. We're almost always punching with a hook with our left hand, our lead hand. Closest hand to them to throw a hook. So we might do jab, straight, hook. So, as you're practicing, go slow. If you haven't conditioned your hands, your knuckles, your wrist for punching without anything on, make sure you wrap your hands. I have a video on wrapping your hands. Use a wrap, protect your knuckles, protect your wrist, make sure it's good and wrapped. Please be careful if you're always punching in gloves. Gloves create bad habits, and then if you ever have to punch someone for real, it's too late to learn the proper technique. There should be a balance. A balance of glove, a balance with wraps, and a balance with bare hands, where you can see the only part of my hand that's red is my first two knuckles. That's the part that's making contact with the bag. Now that comes from lots of training to do that. Don't expect that, and you may not want to hit something like this teardrop bag that's 80 pounds to start off with, okay? If you're practicing in your shadow boxing, pivoting, getting your elbow up, making sure you're turning your whole body into your hook, and then making sure your hook hand comes back to your face, okay? Hope that helps. Don't let your hook suck. Make it good. Have a great day.